Young Benjamin Franklin, Session 2, Unit 9, Lesson 2. Starts with Chapter 4, The Value of Time. Benjamin Franklin soon found a job with a printer, and not long after he opened his own print shop. He also sold books. A busy and hard-working man, Franklin fully understood the value of time and had little patience for those who wasted it. He wrote, "Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that is the stuff life is made of." In his autobiography, Benjamin Franklin tells a story that shows how much he valued time. Here's the story, though not in Franklin's own words. One day, a customer came into Franklin's little bookstore in Philadelphia. He asked to know the price of a book. The clerk told him. The customer was dissatisfied. "Please call the proprietor," he said to the clerk. "I wish to ask him about this." "Mr. Franklin is in the press room," answered the clerk, "and he is very busy right now." The man, however, who had already spent an hour in aimlessly turning over many books, insisted on seeing him. Mr. Franklin hurried out from the printing office at the back of the store and came in to see what was wanted. "What is the lowest price you can take for this book, sir?" asked the customer, holding up the volume he had chosen. $1.25. $1.25? Why, your clerk offered it to me a little while ago for only $1, cried the astonished customer. True, said Franklin, and I could have offered to take $1 rather than leave my work and get $1.25. The man hesitated and looked at the book again. He was in doubt whether Mr. Franklin was in earnest or only joking. Then he said, coaxingly, "Come now, Mr. Franklin, tell me really, what is the lowest price for this book?" $1.50, was the grave reply. $1.50? Why, a minute ago you offered it to me $1.25. Yes, and I could better have taken the price than $1.50 now. The crestfallen customer laid the money on the counter and left the store with his book. Perhaps he had learned that he who squanders his own time is foolish, and he who wastes the time of others is a thief. Chapter 5. Advice from Poor Richard. In 1733, Benjamin Franklin started publishing an almanac, a book that comes out once a year. An almanac is full of information, such as calendars, recipes, and predictions about the weather. In Poor Richard's Almanac, Franklin also offered something else, advice, and lots of it. In the voice of a character named Richard Saunders, Franklin wrote many humorous and practical proverbs. Many people still repeat these sayings today. Here's a sample of the wit and wisdom of Poor Richard. A penny saved is a penny earned. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Little strokes fell great oaks. Don't throw stones at your neighbors if your own windows are glass. He that speaks much is much mistaken. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Eat to live and not live to eat. Fish and visitors stink in 3 days. 3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. God helps them that help themselves. Well done is better than well said. A lie stands on 1 leg, truth on 2. A true friend is the best possession. When the well's dry, we know the worth of water. Lost time is never found again. There are no gains without pains. Have you something to do tomorrow? Do it today. The noblest question in the world is, what good may I do in it? Hear no ill of a friend, nor speak any of an enemy. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. Being ignorant is not so much a shame as being unwilling to learn. The end.